Let me tell you about if okay. So we'll talk about um, asking God for something that you pray for. You pray for something, you ask God for it, you hope to get it, right? Um, I can remember a time when I had a baby on the way, my one and only son. He was about to be born, and I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. And so I was like, well, when my dad had me coming, he joined the military. So I figured, why not just join the military? But as you can see, I have thick glasses. I have bad eyesight. So I knew it was going to be difficult to get in. And it did. It took a lot of hoops, waivers, and things like that to get in the military. Now, I did pray. I prayed fervently. I prayed every day to let, God, let me get in the military. Let me get in the Navy. Let me just, make it in so I can provide for my family. I prayed for that every day. And and be careful what you wish for. First of all, when you pray for specific things, you don't know if that's the thing that God has for you in that moment anyway. You don't know. He could have something completely different for you around the corner, but you too worried about this one thing, and you too singularly focused. And I know that's my problem. I focus only on one thing. I get singularly focused, and not even, and I lose sight of what might be or be receptive to what God might have in store for me. So sometimes we can rush things, and that's what I did in this situation. I knew that the military wouldn't fit my personality. I have a issue with authority, following the rules of authority. I have issues with conforming to the system. So it's like I knew it wasn't going to be a good fit, but I figured I got a family on the way. I'll make it work, right? But at the same time, I'm 23 years old and full blown drug addict at this point. So I had to get clean for some months and not use no drugs, not drink no. Well, I was still drinking a little bit, but still, that's beside the point. Had a baby on the way. So, Lord, please let me, Lord, and I'll be in the rescue mission because I'll stay in the rescue mission because I'm homeless, right? Homeless, and stay in the rescue mission, and I'm praying every night in the rescue mission. After the little weird showers that we have to take before get to bed in the dormitory, the little big old room dormitory thing. I'm in there praying, Lord, please let me get in the military. Please let me get in the military. So the day my son's born, I get a call from my recruiter saying it's time. It's time for you to come swear in. Now, I went down to LA from Ventura County, came down here to swear in. I swore in, right? Joined the military. While I was up in there, it was an excruciating experience. I was far too lazy, far too ill equipped, far too knucklehead like. And in the end, I got kicked out for quoting a South Park episode that involved someone saying the N word, and I believe the episode was called The N Word Guy. Now, I was obnoxious. I was a fool as a youngster, a complete fool. So I quoted the episode, and somebody who was already on restriction when I was in A school, Chappelle, I think his name was, he told on me. So I ended up on restriction with him, and eventually separated from the military shortly after with a general discharge under honorable conditions. Now, that's not the point, right? The point is that I knew it wasn't for me, and I still prayed fervently for something that I didn't even really want to do. Now, what is that? So now, when I pray, I don't ask God for things. The only thing I ask God for is, those ways of being that will make you better. More patience, more kindness, more love, more faith. Grant me those things, but not any specific event or person, because you don't know if that stuff is meant for you. You have no idea. I had no idea. So that's just a little thing right there, just so you don't have to. I don't know. I don't want people to be led astray by getting wrapped up in praying for specific things. You think you need this material thing or that specific person. It don't work like that. People, it don't work like that. God don't work like that. He might give it to you, but it's to your own detriment. Be careful what you wish for. You might get the thing and regret it, and it might be the worst mistake of your life. You don't know. It could be the worst mistake. So, you know, just, think about it. If you're going to pray, it's good to pray and be in contact with God and be in league with Christ, and don't, just don't be so quick to ask for specific things God knows what you need. God knows what you need. God knows what you want. He knows your heart's desires. You don't have to push it, you know. If you want something, you pray for it. But just be careful. I wasn't careful a few different times actually, but that's just one of the ones that comes to mind. But yeah, wait for God, and He'll reveal Himself to you. He'll reveal His will to you, and God bless you all.